Not here.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and we are here doing our Canada certificate workshop. And if you're new with us, welcome. Just wanted to share with you the certificate workshops we do. First off, to learn about the product, learn about the destination, learn about the vendor. Okay, we do different ones at different times, but it's making us a better travel agent. How are we going to? Thank you. How are we going to sell to our clients? You know, what is Canada? What's in Canada? What's there to do, see, etc. So, again, it helps us to be better travel agents, help us to serve our clients, etc. And then second, we get a lot of free perks. So as you know, that's how I ended up with the Margaritaville at Sea. They did a training for us and we ended up getting a free cruise, everybody that did that training. So again, you never know, you can get, free trips, backpacks, invites to fam trips, stuff like that. Okay. So is the ocean view big like a suite? Not really, but it's open. It's open, I put pictures on my Facebook, which I'll show you. So again, guys, welcome. Is everybody registered with TBO Academy? And do we have any brand new people here? If so, again, welcome. I want to let you know we do these when you're new. We usually, a lot of people will do like two items, like watch it on the laptop, and then is this fine? Thank you. We just got our lunch. And then so we watch it, or you use like your phone. You want to do the test. Okay, so you're going to follow along with me, but you also want to do it yourself because you want to make sure you do the test. And as I said, we all do the test together, so everybody passes. We don't leave anybody behind. Okay, so just wanted to share that with you. All right, also in the chat box, if you have any questions, if you need help signing in, again, anytime you sign up with one of these vendors, always Archer Travel is the agency. Archer is, agent is your information, okay? So just keep that in mind when you're registering, because, when it asks for addresses, etc., you always want to make sure, again, that agency is Archer, agent is you, because a lot of times, like I said, they may send gifts or whatever, in California, you get a whole bag. Fort Lauderdale, when we did theirs, they sent a lot of goodie things, with magnets and flyers, stuff like that. Okay. All right. So TBO Academy, as you know, and then we do record these. So again, over here, if you're not on my certificate workshop group, please join us there. Under featured is where all our trainings schedule is. And then also the calendar or the list of all the trainings that we've done. There's a spreadsheet down here that right here that all the trainings are listed there also along in with my YouTube here. So hopefully you guys are in both of those. If not, just let me know. I could paste that in there. Okay, so does everybody see my screen now? And is everybody ready? If so, again, you can find it down here. You can do a search up here. Just type in Canada. Okay, search, and then it pop up. And again, I apologize. I'm on my laptop, so it's like kind of used to my two big screens on my desk, but we're making it work. All right. Dun, da, da. Is the okay? Everybody good? Good. Okay. All right. So we're in Canada. So we're gonna go ahead and click Canada. There we go. All right. Make sure your name is up here on the right, because when we get into the training, there's a thing to save the pictures, the flyers, etc. Right here, my itinerary notes and itineraries. So again, you'll see where you can save that information. Okay. So again, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to take a quick bite. Oh, they don't even cut it for us. So I'm taking a quick bite of my pizza. Okay. Yum. Oh, they did cut in four. Oh, you cut it. Oh, you're going to cut it for me? Thank you. Linda takes care of me. That's another thing, find a travel partner. My kids quit wanting to travel with me. Rick doesn't want to travel with me, so Linda travels with me. All right, hello, Kathy. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And again, I sound a little hoarse because I think I'm getting sick. Okay, so yeah. So we're learning about Canada, located in North America. Canada is the world's second largest country in land area, sharing borders with the United States of America. Canada is one of the few countries touching coast with the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. All right, frequently asked questions. What is the ideal visiting time in Canada? And it's beautiful. If you've never been there, definitely go. The peak months to visit are from June to August. They're the best time to visit, and you can venture into various outdoor activities, sightseeing, and much more. What are the most recommended festivals to attend? So again, make note of this because when you're sharing your certificate, let them know, oh my gosh, they have all these festivals. This says TIFF, Winterlude, Montreal Jazz Festival, VX, and Celebration of Life, okay? So those are some festivals that you have. When was Canada freed off the French jurisdiction? The French reign ended in 1763, could be a test question, when the British defeated France after a, looks like probably 7-year long, not a sever, but a long war. What are the best ways to travel to Canada? International tourists from the APAC, GCC, LATAM, and Indian regions can reach Canada by taking flights. Tourists from the US can reach Canada by buses, cars, cruise ships, rails, and ferries. And then what are some of the best places to eat? Okay, so it looks like here's a list. La Bouche, Vige, Poutine Villa. Have you guys ever had poutine? They're the French fries with the cheese curds and mushroom gravy to die for. Even in McDonald's, they sell them there. Rimrock Cafe. All right, so 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, we have to pass the quiz. So let's go ahead and enter in our course. All right, so go ahead and click that. And let's see here. Okay. Mom. Thanks, Mom. All right. Oh, right here. All right, I did push it. Oh, it's spinning. There we go. Okay, so again, up here on the right, up top, you'll see, I'm sorry this because I keep loading my pictures on here. All itinerary, add to itinerary, all slides. Highly recommend that. And then that way up here, as you see, it'll be listed under your name. You can go back. So you're not going to have to take the quiz again and stuff. You can just go back and pull the itinerary, pull the pictures, the information, etc. Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and start reading. So Canada, oops, sorry. All right, located in North America, Canada. I think we read through that part. Few countries touching the coast of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. As Justin Trudeau rightly said, diversity is the engine of invention. It produces creativity that augments the universe. Known for being a warm and welcoming nation, Canada is home to multiple cultures, communities. One of the most defining characteristics of this peaceful nation is the global acceptance of all cultures and providing a sense of inclusion in the Canadian culture. Besides being a global peace and prosperity representative, Canada is a great tourist destination. Tourism in Canada offers exceptional experiences like exploring the beautiful Rocky Mountains, exotic wildlife, metropolitan cities, tasting mouth-watering delicacies, and taking adventure trips. This Canada travel course will discuss the country's authentic blend of diverse cultures and Western progression. All right, so history. Again, we're going to kind of learn a history lesson, right? Canadian history goes way back to the 15th century. The first settlers of the country were Inuit and Metis. These tribes were the first to introduce the concept of culture diversity. In 1497, an Italian explorer by the name of John Cabot arrived at Canada and discovered the nation's existence. The French claimed Canadian areas when Jacques Cartier explored the Gulf of St. Lawrence in 1453. Again, could be test questions. French explorer Samuel de Champlain found a fortress in 1608, which is now called Quebec City. A fur trade network gets established in Canada after Hudson Bay's company was founded in 1670. And then a 7-year, 1763 war was followed after the conflicts between the French and the Britain deepened. The British emerged victorious and the French rule in Canada ended. Canada gained the right to self-governance on July 1st, 1867 through the British North America Act. After participating in 2 world wars that took place in 1918 and 1945, Canada gained global resonance as a nation. In 1969, Canada adopted a multicultural policy that celebrates the nation's diverse communities. Historical moment is recorded in Canada on April 17, 1982, as the country patriots its constitution from Britain. This day marks the guarantee of fundamental rights and freedoms. All right, next. All right, when's the best time to visit? So again, tourism depends heavily on the weather conditions in Canada. Certain time periods when outdoor exploration can be impossible and also not advised by the country's tourism boards. So in this Canada travel course, we've segregated the best times to visit Canada in 3 time zones: peak, mid, and off seasons. So peak season is June to August. Again, pay attention to these dates. These are the summer months in Canada, as the weather is usually pleasant and tourists explore the outdoors and enjoy sightseeing, adventure, and road trips. Popular destinations include Toronto, Vancouver, Quebec, Montreal. See high tourist arrivals during the season. Flight tickets will usually be expensive during these times, and hotels are expected to be fully booked. You have mid-season, September through October, or April through May. April or May can be the best month to visit Canada, as you will find lesser crowds and better weather with a pleasant climate and cold breeze. During the spring season of April and May, tourists witness beautiful flowers blooming and exotic wildlife coming out of the shelters on the roads. And then the fall season, September to October, is called Indian summer. During Indian summer, forests are donned with beautiful hues of red and gold leaves. The flight tickets and hotel prices are comparatively lower than in the peak months, and you can have 4 peaceful trips with your friends and family. And then the off season is November to March. Tour operators, travel agents will never advise you to travel during these months, okay? Temperatures during these months can drop down to below 20 degrees, negative 20 degrees. Tour operators and authorities advise the locals against traveling during these months, and popular winter places in Canada, like Vancouver, Quebec, and Banff, offer various winter sports like snow skating, skiing, and snowboarding. All right, next. All right, how do we get to Canada? Well, Canada is situated in the north of the Northern American continent. Tourists from various corners of the world travel to Canada via different modes of transport. This Canada travel course will tell you about the best way to reach Canada from multiple geographical regions. So by air, the most used mode of transport to reach Canada is air travel. Travelers from far off nations and continents travel to the peaceful land of Canada via flight. Some of the most popular airports in Canada are Montreal Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport, YUL, Toronto Pearson International Airport, and Vancouver International Airport. Traveling to Canada requires a visa and other necessary documents if you're traveling from the GCC, APAC, and LATAM regions. Here are how tourists from different geographical regions travel to Canada via air. Tourists and travelers belonging to Gulf Corporation Council, GCC, countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, and Israel can take nonstop flights to Toronto, Vancouver, or Montreal. China, Japan, and Australia, and Singapore travelers can take um, direct flights Canadian cities. And then Indian tourists traveling from Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, or Punjab usually go through a stop in Europe or London while traveling to Canada. All right. If you want to travel by road, if you're living in the American cities like Seattle, New York, or Chicago, you can take direct road trips to Toronto and Vancouver. If you don't have transport, various bus services have direct routes to Canadian cities. Ensure you carry the necessary travel documents and custom requirement papers. By the water, you can also travel to Canada via international waters. The most efficient and relaxing way to travel to Canada by water is by cruise ship and ferries. Travelers from the Caribbean and U.S. coast often take the routes of the water to visit this country. These cruise ships and ferries will escort you to Canadian coastal checkpoints like British Columbia and Nova Scotia. And then by rail, trail travel might not be the most considered way of reaching Canada, but it is an efficient commute for many. Government rail or corporations like Amtrak and Visa Rail Canada connect central Canadian provinces to North American cities. And then the most common routes are New York to Toronto and Chicago to Montreal. All right. So how do we get around once we're there, or how do your clients? Other than the various transport options to reach the Maple Leaf country, this unique Canada travel course will also assist you in knowing about the different ways to get around in Canada. So they have public transportation. Metropolitan cities like Vancouver and Toronto have well-connected metro networks that the locals can use daily. Every day, working citizens and students also take bus rides to and from their home. If you don't own a vehicle, the most affordable, efficient, convenient way to move around in Canada is public transport. Okay. And we just did that again. You know, like you have to experience all this stuff. Again, being a travel agent, you know, we took all the trains, you know, the bus service and stuff. So got around very easily and very inexpensive. Okay. So car rentals, if you're in Canada for a long time, huh? Sure. Are you doing um, sorry guys, sorry. Yeah, just give me an espresso macchiato. Yeah, thank you. Sorry guys. I haven't had my coffee yet, of course. But what I was talking about, like again, experience things, like I said, when I went to Amsterdam, I stayed in a hostel, you know, so it's kind of cool to experience the different high end and low end so you can share that with your customers. Okay, so car rentals, of course, we all know about car rentals. If you're in Canada for a long period of time, for example, 2 to 3 months, a car rental is your best option to commute. The well-connected, maintained roads of Canada are a blessing to road travelers and truckers. A legitimate driver's license, car rental insurance, and identity proof documents are a must for car rentals. Again, guys, always make sure you read the small print because some of those low-end car rentals will screw your customers, okay? Pay attention to that insurance stuff. Intercity buses travel from one city to the other in intercity buses via flagship bus service providers like Greyhound and Megabus. And then you have cabs. Tourists also venture to see different attractions of Canada via local cabs, Ubers, and ride-sharing apps. Okay, Niagara Falls. Anybody been there? I have not. It's on my bucket list. I definitely will go. Okay. But yeah, you guys can share your experiences in the chat. Canada offers, I heard you're supposed to stay on the Canadian side and like at the embassy suites and stuff, so you can just look right out and see all the beautiful colors at night. So Canada offers a number of tourist attractions from colossal waterfalls, lush green wildlife reserves, crowded urban lands to isolated towns. This North American destination should be a must visit for every tourist. You have Niagara Waterfalls, Ontario. Trip to Canada is pointless without feeling like a dwarf in front of this colossal Niagara Falls of Canada. Highly recommended to visit this icon wonder of the world in the summer because of the already ever cold climate of Ontario. If you wish to make this experience even more majestic and unreal, visit Niagara Falls at night and get lost in the beauty and charm. Location, Ontario, Canada. Best time, June through August. You have Quebec City. Quebec represents the emergence of French culture in Canada. Discovered in the 1670, Quebec is truly one of the most majestic places to visit in Canada. Popularly recognized for its elegant neighborhoods, vibrant outdoors, and beautiful scenic landscapes, Quebec also holds the title for being the oldest North American city. It doesn't come as a surprise when tourists fall all over the world, from all over the world, visit this beautiful city here to witness the Canadian Genesis. Again, Quebec, Canada, best time to visit Quebec is September through December. Okay. You have CN Tower, Toronto. There'll be a lot of opportunities to touch the sky in Toronto. The CN Tower is one of the such place that will guarantee a truly modern and metropolitan experience. One of the world's tallest establishments, CN Tower automatically became a tourist favorite. Tourists love dining in the 360-degree restaurant on top of the building and admiring the stunning view of the city. Ideal visiting time for to the tower is April to May or September and October. It is in Toronto and timing is 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. You have Banff National Park. Must visit attraction. The Canadian Rocky Hills makes Banff a haven for nature enthusiast tourists. And its magnificent views, calmness of the lakes, rare and exotic wildlife, and larger than life glaciers, tourists are often left astonished by the beauty and the destination and seen participating in various adventure activities like cycling, hiking, and rock climbing. Best time to visit, June through August, December through March. It is located in Alberta, Canada, and the timing is 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, so nice, great places there. So Niagara Falls, we've got some people that have visited, ate in the tower, wonderful, on your bucket list, yes. So again, make sure you share and let people know. So again, hey, I can get you in, Niagara Falls, you can eat in the tower, all the, the dinner up in the tower, etc. Okay, all right. Gros Morne National Park. Canada is the land of exotic wildlife reserved and well-maintained national parks. It goes without saying that the Canadian tourism is heavily dependent on these magnificent green parks. One of the most visited of them is the Gros Morne National Park, an expansive land full of natural experiences that will take you on an escapade of exploration. The abundance of national parks and wildlife reserves make Canada an automatic favorite among nature-loving tourists and travelers. When to go? Mid-May through mid-October. Location, Newfoundland, Canada. You have Whistler Resort. Who skis here? World famous ski resort offers a truly adventurous experience. Must visit for all thrill seekers and winter sports enthusiasts. The Whistler Resort is a genuinely captivating attraction. This can be one place which can be considered to visit during the winter, okay? During these months, June through August, and then December through March. It is in British Columbia, Canada. All right. Canada, so best things to do. Okay, so again, things to do when you post your certificate. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna get an espresso. All right. And if you ibuprofen too, if you have any, you have them hidden, thank you. Knock me out after this. Canada is the country that will bring you closer to nature and wilderness, as well as push you in the crowded subway of the metropolitans. It will get on top of the world through mountains and make you look down on the modern world through skyscrapers. Long story short, there's a lot to do as a tourist in Canada. And in this Canada travel course, we've suggested some of the most exciting things to do in Canada, okay? So as mentioned in the previous section, visiting Niagara Falls should be a must on your itinerary. Witness the largest waterfall in the world with 188 feet drop into the crystal clear waters. One of the best things to do in Canada in summer is to witness the truly magnificent northern lights of Whitehorse as you travel to the Yukon. Adventure in Canada means skiing in Whistler, also considered one of the best things to do in Canada in winters. A skiing adventure in the Whistler resort is something that one ought to try out. Okay, pay the polar bears of Canada a visit in Churchill. Churchill Polar Bear Safari offers you a fascinating dive into the wilderness of polar bears. One of the best things to do in Canada with kids staying at the Hotel de Grace in Quebec. Hotel de Grace is a truly unique architectural marvel made using 40,000 tons of snow and 500 tons of ice. How cool is that, right? Okay, explore wildlife and natural world at Gros Morne and Banff National Park. Sip of the finest wines on the planet in the Okanagan Valley, a unique destination, excuse me, to explore and gain deep insights in the wine industry. Okay. Blah. Thank you. Thank you. All right, hold on. Move my page a minute. All right. Let's move on. All right. Montreal Jazz Festival and Celebration. Okay. You can be a cultural diverse country without celebrating festivals. You can't be a cultural diverse country without celebrating festivals and hosting events. In the case of Canada, global festivals and events heavily contribute to Canada's tourism. In this course, we'll look at some of Canada's most popular events and festivals. You have Montreal Jazz Festival, is the biggest in the world, paradise of the earth for jazz music lovers. A 10-day fiesta that takes place in the city of Montreal. This iconic music festival hosts jazz musicians from all around the world on more than 20 stages. The footfalls reach 1 million music enthusiasts at a time. That's during the end of June to July 9th, so the first week of July. Celebration of light. Beautiful representation of light and colors through fireworks and music. The Celebration of Light Festival is a global phenomenon. Festival is usually based on a particular theme, and fireworks are customized accordingly. Adding cherry on top of the cake is this famous rock band that perform at these events. The dates are July 23rd to July 30th. So you can send them, have them come in. Oh, no, it's the end of July, right? Okay. So, but still, great events. And that's in Vancouver. Okay. So again, make note of that. Or hopefully you save, you're saving the itineraries. Okay. There we go. All right. The X Toronto International Film Festival and Winterlude. All right. So the X, don't worry. We're not going to anybody's past. Okay. This unique named Canadian festival is short for the Canadian National Exhibition. The X takes place for 18 days and showcases and promotes the country's diverse culture, technology, architecture, agriculture. This iconic festival at Ontario Lake is a celebration of Canada's growth and development. You have Toronto International Film Festival, Cinephile Assembly. Okay, not just restricted to Canadians. The Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, T-I-F-F, celebrates the art of cinema and film production from around the world. TIFF hosts exclusive shows for several films around the globe. If you celebrate cinema, just like you celebrate your birthday every year, this iconic event is for you. This is in September every year in Toronto. And then Winterlude, Canada loves its winter, and the Canadian population celebrates it yearly. Winterlude is winter festival that's held in February, celebrating Canada's snowy season, features ice sculptures, ice skating on the Rideau Canal, the world's largest skating rink, and various winter activities. Where's the world's largest skating rink? It is in Winterlude. Is that it? Is Winterlude a place? Or dates? Okay. Perfect. February 4th to the 21st. No, I want to go forward. Okay, now where are we going to send our people to eat? Okay, Poutineville, right? Canada's food industry thrives because of the influence of various communities that have lived and been living in the country for years. In this Canada travel course, we will now discuss some of Canada's best places to eat. Who's hungry? Get your foodies out there. So you have Poutineville, okay? So Poutineville serves a range of poutine dishes, the famous Canadian comfort food prepared of fries, cheese curds, and gravy with choice of toppings. Located in Montreal, Quebec. Have you tried poutine? Okay, we got to go to Lazy Dogs, whatever. It's amazing. All right, you have that's in Montreal, St. Lawrence Market, a food lover's paradise at the St. Lawrence Market. You have a choice of delicacies to feast on, from freshly produced dairy items, gourmet-style dishes, to international cuisines. Have a taste of them all. That's in Toronto. Vij, popular spot for Indian cuisine. Okay, Vij serves up fusion Indian authentic cuisines with Western and modern twist. That's in Vancouver, British Columbia. Rimrock Cafe, seafood in the mountains, unheard of, right? Well, in Canada, you are entitled. Oops, hold on, this top up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. Get out of here. Why is this stuff popping up on me? Sorry, guys. There we go. All right. Rimrock seafood in the mountains, unheard of, right? Well, in Canada, you're entitled to experience the rarest of the rare. Visit Rimrock Cafe and experience what you've never tried before. That's in Whistler, British Columbia. And then La Bouche, this Quebec City restaurant serves classic Quebecus food, such as tortilla, which is meat pie, and maple syrup sweets. It's located in Quebec. Any of those sound good, guys? You got your seafood, you got your Indian food, you got your poutines. All right, where are they going to stay? So we're going to put them up at the Ritz-Carlton or the Fairmont Chateau Frontenac. Staying in Canada is about warmth, comfort, memorable experiences. Every traveler likes their bed, bathroom, and closet to be accustomed to their comfort. Keeping all these demands and requirements in mind, we've curated a list of best places to stay in Canada. We have the Ritz-Carlton Toronto. This luxurious hotel in the center of Toronto offers luxurious suites, spa, fitness center, rooftop pool, and great dining selections. The cost there is starting at $500 per night. Yikes. All right, the Fairmont Chateau Frontenac, Quebec City, Quebec. This grand hotel in Old Quebec offers exquisite accommodations, a fitness club, an indoor pool, and breathtaking views of the city. This starts at $300 per night. But look at that. Stay in that beautiful castle. How cool, right? Four Seasons Toronto. Spacious rooms, rooftop bars, world-class gymnasiums, to finest dining outlets. This hotel is like the city in itself. $500 a night. You have Lamont Stephen, Montreal, a subtle symbol of style, comfort, and elegance. This hotel's facilities close to none. Swim in the stars on the rooftop pool. Finish your daily workout at the well-equipped gyms, and eat like there's no tomorrow at the French-inspired restaurant. $200 a night. That's pretty reasonable, right? And then Fairmont Banff Springs, Alberta. The famous castle-like hotel features outstanding accommodations, a spa, a golf course, indoor-outdoor pools, and breathtaking mountain views, starting at $300 a night. Okay, so again, you can book all these through Vax Vacation, Expedia, etc. So these are some sample itineraries that you guys can use. Again, post your certificate when we're done. Let them know, look, guys, on day one, you can visit Toronto, Ontario. You can arrive at the Ritz-Carlton in Toronto, visit the city's highlights such as the CN Tower and the St. Lawrence Market, and then dine at one of Toronto's many favorite variety fashionable eateries. Day two, you're going to get up, you're going to travel to Niagara Falls. You're going to spend the day seeing the magnificent falls. Then you're going to take a boat excursion, Made of the Mist. You definitely, again, do that. I got to do that, right? Or Hornblower, to get up close and personal with the falls. Yes, you will get wet, and remind them, okay? And then in the evening, return to Toronto. And then on the third day, travel to Vancouver, British Columbia by plane. Arrive at Fairmont Pacific Rim in Vancouver. Investigate Stanley Park. I went there. I rode bikes around. It was pretty cool. Granville Island and the Lively District. And then dine in a neighborhood seafood restaurant. So again, exciting places. Again, take, save these pictures, post them with your certificate. Day four, you're going to go ahead and visit Whistler Resort for a day. Depending on the season, engage in outdoor activities such as skiing or hiking, and then return to Vancouver by evening. And day five, set out for Quebec, City of Quebec. Arrive at the Fairmont Chateau Frontenac. Discover the historic Old Quebec featuring Chateau Frontenac and cobblestone streets. And then have dinner at La Bouche, serves authentic Quebecois cuisine. Oops. All right, guys, so short and sweet today, right? So now we're going to take our quiz. So hopefully you guys paid attention. Because my mind's not all here. And again, I know I look a mess today. So okay, so your guys' questions again may be out of order, so don't get scared. Okay, we'll make sure everybody gets their questions answered. So first, which was the first city in North America? Was it New York, Quebec City, Ontario, or Dallas, Texas? First city in North America. Ba, ba, ba.
Quebec.
Quebec City. Okay. How long was the war between French and British? It was 7 years. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Which of the following Canadian festivals celebrate the art of cinema and film? That was the TIFF, right? I think that's a TIFF.
Yes.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right, which of the following are the best months to visit Canada? Oops. I know it's during the summer months, right? So was it like June to August? Wonder if you can pick two.
It's June to August.
Okay, yeah, you can only pick one. Okay, which year did Canada become a self-governing nation?
1867.
What was that? 67? This one? I'm sorry, I can't hear.
1867.
Was she saying 1867?
Yeah, she said
Okay.
1867.
Does everybody agree? No others? All right, and where is the CN Tower located in Canada? Is that Toronto or Vancouver? I thought it was Toronto. I don't know.
It's in Toronto.
You think it's Toronto?
Yes, Toronto.
Okay. All right. Anybody have other questions? Anybody miss any? We have Quebec City, 7 years, the TIFF, June to August, 1867, and Toronto. You go ahead and submit.
Let's
Ding, ding.
go for it.
Let's do it. 6 out of 6. Great job, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. Download your certificate. View your certificate. Okay. As you see, it's under my daughter's name. So right when it pops
Good
up,
afternoon.
huh? So again, congrats.
Could you give the answers again? I'm getting screwed up. My system keep kicking me back to the beginning to register all over. And I know I registered and I went through everything and I went down to take the test. And when I go to the quiz, it starts all over again for me.
Yeah, you may have to like clear your browser and stuff. I don't know. Well, here I can do retake the test. Okay, I'll no, that's retake the course. I don't want to do that. Okay.
No.
Does anybody
Okay,
have the answers on or take pictures? If not, I'll then go through it real quick and see if I can get to the end. I know, yeah, I don't know if anybody took pictures or not. I know one was 1867, one was Toronto, one was hold on, let me get to it. Quebec City, correct. Here, I'm getting there.
And one was TIFF. I remember that.
TIFF, correct.
Mhm.
All right, so here we go. Take the quiz. All right, so the tower's in Toronto.
Yep.
Quebec City is the first city.
1867.
Self-governing 1867. The French and British War, 7 years.
7 years.
June through August is the best time to visit.
Yes.
And then TIFF is the cinema and films.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go through it.
Yeah, do it. Maybe do it on your phone. Maybe clear your browsers stuff, your cookies and stuff. And this program is kind of finicky. That's why it's like It worked well today, so that's good. But sometimes it like kicks you out and stuff. So again, congratulations, everybody. I'm excited for you. Thursday, we're doing Dubai. Win is actually going to cover for me. So you'll have Win from Australia. She's one of my agents and she volunteered to do the training. So it's in Dubai. We're doing on Thursday, 10 a.m. I think Friday is when we're going to start. Friday is June. If you guys have a CLIA card and want to do the 4 free courses that we have, we're going to start doing that next month. So you can do that with us. And then I'm not sure what we're doing on Saturday. So we'll get that list out. I think Christine's working on it this weekend. But otherwise, again, stay plugged in. Let's have some fun. Again, congratulations, everybody. I'm excited for you. As we say, teamwork makes the dream work. Do not have CLIA card yet, working on it. Okay, perfect. So again, yeah, that's why I kind of waited, because the renewal, you know, people are getting their renewal or getting their new card. But with CLIA, you get four courses. Okay. You also get all the discounts, right? If you plan on using your Marriott, you plan on using your Disney free passes, right? You need that CLIA card. Okay. So I always tell everybody, because they stop selling them after a certain time. So you want to make sure, if you plan, a lot of people like, oh, I'm going to go for the holidays to Disney World. And then they go in September, October to get their card. They stop selling them in September and then redo it in November, but it's for next year. Disney, we get free tickets, correct, after you complete the training. Thank you, Marnie. Love these classes. Thank you. Appreciate that, guys. The CLIA training, we're going to start that. I think it's Friday is when we're going to, I'm going to get the schedule out like this. It'll be on this program and it'll be a schedule kind of like this. So we'll have it. I'm only going to be doing, I think, Saturday for the first 3 weeks. Like I said, I got training with Hilton Monday through Friday for 3 weeks, and then I'll have my regular schedule. So anyway, just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. So
Are
Marnie.
we going to be in your meeting room for Dubai?
Yeah, everything's staying the same. It'll just be a different reader.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let me see if I have any of my pictures here of our cabin. Got another free cruise, yay. You see, I just post a lot. That was the Piano Man. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. All right. I like this one.
Marnie,
Yes.
on Thursday, did you record the Arizona training?
Yes, I think it's in here on my YouTube. Yep, it's right here. Arizona, it's already in my YouTube.
Okay, good. Yeah, last week, here in Houston, our power went out.
Okay.
And you know, mine was out for 5 days, and still
my
lots of people
gosh.
their power is still out.
That's
Due
crazy.
to that strange. Yeah, it is. So
Wow.
yeah, I've got missed a lot for the last
Okay.
week. So
Yep.
yeah.
Arizona is really cool. So
Okay.
definitely watch that one. Yeah, do you see this? When they ask you, what are you doing tonight? And you realize you forgot to tell them you're leaving the country again. That's me. It's like my sister, where the hell are you now, Marnie? So, you know, you just have to, like you said, live life. YOLO, right? There I am. My high school crush. Thank God he didn't recognize me. Isn't that funny? Anyway, okay, come on. Let me find some of my fun pictures. There's my little video, the little bird while we were having lunch. Come on, I know. Oh, this was really good. This was at the steakhouse. That's Huevos Rancheros. They gave you with unlimited mimosas, Bellini, or Bloody Marys for breakfast. Doesn't that look good? There's tortilla with beans, and then the eggs and island potatoes. How about this one?
Which cruise? Which
We went on
cruise
the
line are you on, Marnie?
Margaritaville. We just checked out. We're at the airport now, but I'm going to show you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the one out of right here. This is the nightclub. It's the 2-night cruise out of Tampa, out of Fort Lauderdale. So it's very
Marty,
economic. Uh-huh.
I apologize. We're supposed to when we register, we're supposed to register on the tboholidays.com.
TBO
Yeah,
Academy.
TBO.
Yeah, tboacademy.com.
Oh, okay. TBO Academies. That's probably
Yeah.
why.
All right, let's
Okay.
see. So this is the lobby. Again, it's a very small ship, guys. There was only like 1,300 people. So, so there I doing a training. There we did a wine tasting. Did our Arizona. Okay, so this is the cabin, okay? The window shade is pulled down, the TV. This right here on the right is a fold out, Murphy bed like, okay? And then let me see if I have other pictures. Okay, and then you have a table, dresser, desk here, and then over here is the closet and stuff, and then the bathroom is right there. So let me show you. So it was pretty. It was good. Again, it's a budget cruise line. They used to be called the Bahama Paradise, and then they refurbished it. It's now Margaritaville at Sea. This is the Paradise. They go to the Bahamas, and they do a program where it's a cruise and stay. So what people do, they'll get on the cruise ship, they'll go over to the Bahamas overnight, right? They get off in the Bahamas, and then you book them in a hotel in the Bahamas for 2, 4, or 6 nights. And then they pop back on the ship to come back. So it's pretty cool. And again, they have amazing deals for, like I said, first responders, policemen, firemen, etc. So, yeah, we upgraded to VIP. VIP, we got first on, first off, the wine tasting, free Wi-Fi and stuff. So it was fun. And again, you can do the training. It's on my YouTube. It's again, I think it's under Bahama Paradise. And then I'll show you. Let me see if there's any more in here. And again, congratulations, guys. If you want to go ahead. Also, guys, you can share anything I have on my list. Oh, this was a Marriott. Now, again, I use my Marriott rate. We stayed in West Palm Beach, $56 a night. Okay. Look at the breakfast you got. I'll show you so that's the breakfast. And then so again, as an agent with Marriott, you get, they're called fantastic rates. When we went to Paris and London, we only spent $79 a night. In New York, they were going for $750 a night, guys. We got it for $80 a night. So you can't beat our deal.
Marty, with that
That's
fantastic
Marriott. The Marriott. Is that what you're asking?
I was just going to ask, you can only book that for yourself. You can't book it for like a family member, right?
Correct. It is. You have to show your CLIA card when you check in, or your I-10 card.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, guys, this is the new Firenze, the Italian ship that Carnival acquired. Okay. We got to do a tour of this. Again, make sure you register with all these cruise lines. You get an invite. We got to go tour the ship while it's in port. We got a nice dinner, a lunch. So let me show you. And Archer Travel actually has a group rate. Linda and I just booked it for December. We're going December 2nd out of LA. 5-day, I think it's out of LA, 5-day cruise to Mexico. So this is one of the
rates good for us too, Marnie?
Yeah. It's anybody can book you. That's why they do it. What they do,
Anyway, okay.
I forgot what it's called. We did a training on the different types of cruises. So it's open to anybody. So you as an agent can book it for yourself. You can book it for a client,
Okay.
even though they're not, so it's not like, the Marnie's book club group. No, it's open. It's just space that Archer grabs. They do this new program now, and it's in the Travel Cafe. If you're interested on any of those for yourself, we just did it. I think it's $800 for the 2 of us. We did an interior room, put $150 down deposit. You have till September. We're going December 2nd. So we have till September to pay the other, $600 or whatever. So look at this suite in there. So again, the Firenze are totally different. It again came from Italy. So the decor is so much different than the usual Carnival fun ship, but it's beautiful. So as you see, they have inspection rooms. where they allow us to go in and take pictures. So it's really cool to be able to experience what a suite is, you know, on these different ships. And then again, you can share with your client. So it's nice to, you know, experience it firsthand. Okay. So look at this balcony. Okay. That's your balcony. And it was so cool. Let me go back. So it's like all in a row. If you see, they have the little thing here all in a row. And so there's a jacuzzi right there's in one of the bars. This is, I think, the chicken place. There's the pool. This is the kids room. That's the activities, the pool there, the spa. This is the adult only. I think it's called the Haven. Look at that, how cool. Now it's kind of funny, guys, because I had a client say, well, I want I want a balcony or whatever. I want an outside balcony. And I'm like, you know, what? You know, are they all outside balconies? But no, a lot of these, like Royal Caribbean has interior balconies, meaning they get to look out upon, you know, Central Park, you know. So just keep that in mind. Again, I learn something all the time. Okay, so yep, thank you, Susan, for putting Margaritaville in there for us. Also, guys, that Margaritaville, the way we got the free Seminar at Sea, the Seminar at Sea wasn't free. It was $138 though for two of us. We got to go on a tour, again, a training on the ship. So we were there as agents learning, right? And then, like I said, afterwards, we got the free cruise to come back. So definitely, guys, register. It's called a parlay, and I think they still have it going in there. So I think if you look under one of the tabs, apply for the parlay if you want to try it. This is the steakhouse here at the Firenze. Okay, wine cellar. Look at that cool decor, right? Beautiful. So again, totally different than the regular Carnival cruise ships, but a lot of fun. This is our lunch. So again, look what you get on the Carnival lunch. Salmon, pork belly, roasted pumpkin cheese soup, truffle dates and tomatoes, mushroom risotto, shrimp, strip bass, filet mignon, and then dessert. A lot of times they'll also serve us wine, right? So you get a tour of the ship. You're taking pictures, you're on social media, you get a nice lunch to experience the food. Look at this soup. Oh my God, it's
Yummy, thank you.
It had like crusted onions.
Yummy,
and then they poured
thank
the
you.
soup into it. That's the risotto, the mushroom risotto. There's the steak. Look at that. The potato is kind of weird. Their cheesecake. That's the chocolate mousse cake that everybody loves. Okay.
Everything looks delicious on it.
So again, as I said, make sure you guys are registered for these cruise lines because you never know what invite you're going to get. So raise your hand if you need a cruise and then put your information there. I can help you, attract people. This was the Queen Mary ghost tour, right? So different events there at the Queen Mary. If you've never been that's the cruise ship that stayed in Long Beach. It's haunted. So it's a very old ship, as you see here. Look at that. Look how you have to flush the toilet. Many ghost sightings. Look at this room, though. Look how big this room is. And that was just a regular room that we got. That's the shops. My thing go down. Yeah. So did I put blank pictures in here? There we go. Okay. So again, we met, we had cocktails, they gave us a very nice dinner. We got to do a tour of the ship, go down in the engine room. So they have different events going on all the time. So if you've never experienced the Queen Mary, that's also something you may want to do or recommend to your, they have a Halloween event coming up. This was another Marriott that we stayed at in, where were we at? Long Beach. Yeah, Long Beach. So again, get out and travel, have fun, and help others. That's the main thing. All right, anybody else have any other questions? Don't forget to wish the founder a happy birthday. It's his birthday today. So But yeah, just say, oh, you guys know about my penny fares for Spirit? Look what we paid for two of us, $64 round trip for two of us. Regularly $166. We got it for $64.
How did you get it for that much? What did
Okay,
you do for it?
so what it is you go down to the, what I usually do is I'll look and I'll pick my flights. Like right now we're on this flight. We saved $150 on this flight. You look on, and it's only Spirit. So again, a lot of people don't like Spirit, but I got my backpack here. I don't pay for baggage or seats. I just pay my cheap fare. So I usually work it and I find my fare that I want to go. Okay, Linda and I, like here, this is the flights that I want to take going here. So I look and it's $166. I go down to the airport, the ticket counter. I'm like, I want to see what your lowest fare is. It used to be a penny fare, but as you see, it was what, $3.72 for both of us for the fare. Okay. So I say, I want to know what your lowest fare is for these dates. She came up and she said $64 total. And I was going to pay $166. I just saved $102. I'm like, let's book it. Okay. Actually, what happened was, yeah, on this one I did that, but another one, this one here, we were going to do direct coming, and it was only saving me like $50. And they said if you took the hour layover, it'll save you 150. I'm like, let's do it. So you have to be ready to book it and pay for it, but you can do it flying out tonight. You can fly out next month. You can fly out in 6 months. It's whatever's available. So I got my other ones. We've gone to Miami. We've gone to Panama. We've gone to California. We've gone to New York. I use Spirit all the time because why pay that extra fees, right? But when I went to Hawaii, I did that for Hawaii too. So I think my kids paid $475 again with Southwest, but they got the free luggage and everything, 2 check bags. But I paid $275, $200 savings. Sign me up, right? So again, it doesn't have anything to do with being a travel agent, guys. Okay, it's just because that one of my agents was a flight attendant, and she told me about it. So again, I highly recommend do the research, know what the price is before you go down there, so you know what the savings is for you, and then be ready to book it. You have to have your passenger, the email, birth date, and name. Okay.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Uh-huh.
Can I, if I went down to the airport to do that, can I book that for one of my like 19-year-old kids, or do they have to be there in person?
You want to hear something funny? I mean, it's not funny. It kind of sucks, but we had arrived in Fort Lauderdale for the Cruise 360 convention, and Linda and I purchased this exact ticket. Okay. No, not this one. It was another one. But it was this flight. I posted, I'll show you. I posted and said, oh my God, guys, look at this. I got an amazing deal. I just love Spirit. And guess what? We were at the store buying stuff for the hotel, right? And all of a sudden I got a thing from Spirit saying, thank you, your flight has been canceled. I'm like, what? Or your reservation has been canceled. I'm like, what? So sure enough, I called and they said, yeah, you canceled it. I said, I didn't cancel. I'm here. I just got into, Fort Lauderdale. Why would I cancel? I just booked it. So they said, well, somebody did. Well, what happened was I posted it, but I posted it with all the information. Anybody can go in and cancel it. Thank goodness, whoever canceled it did it within the 24 hours. So I got my money back. So I called my boyfriend. I'm like, can you run down to the airport and rebook this for me? So he was able to rebook it at the same price that I got. But yeah, just be careful. Don't be stupid like I did. And but anyway, it's people are nasty, and I was trying to help people, and so I put we are home. I think did I put it in here? But I posted it again because I wanted the person that did it to kind of know that, sorry, you didn't screw me over. I did get that rate again. So anyway.
So that means, what you're saying to me today being May, I can book a flight for October?
Yep.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
again, look and see what it runs you, and then go down to the airport. So like here, Spirit just announced no changes. Here, we saved $256 on this flight. This was to Santa Ana. So, yep. You know, I look it up ahead of time. And right here, another one. So yeah, 372 there. So, yep. Great way. Again, I'd rather use my money to, this one was 102, 251. I don't know. Yeah, we saved 125 a piece on this one to Orlando. So, yep, take advantage, get out and travel. Like you say here, I'm never flying Frontier or Spirit again, but look, the round trip for $60, sign me up.
What, you said, email. What email are we taking with us?
No, your email. What happens, you know, when you register or sign up for anything, you need to give your personal email or your business email, because they're going to send
Yes,
you that
ma'am.
confirmation.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So again, with Spirit and the Penny Fair, you're just a customer. It doesn't have anything to do with you being a travel agent. Okay. Everybody
Yes.
good? All right. Hope you learned something today. Again, let's see your Arizona certificate or your Canada certificates. If you guys want to complete Princess with us, we're doing the actual final test on Saturday. So if you haven't done it yet and you want to do the test with us and get your free cruise, 3 to 30-day cruise, join us Saturday or next Saturday, a week from today. Okay. All right. So as we say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. If we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. I hope you guys have a fabulous, safe, and happy holiday weekend. And don't forget Dubai Thursday. I think it's Thursday, right? And then Friday,
Yeah.
we're going to do Princess on Saturday. So we'll see you soon. Okay, guys. Does anybody else have anything else?
Marnie, did you say what was the one you just said about the cruise for in a week or something like that? What did you just say?
Princess Cruise Line.
You're going to be
Again,
starting that?
No, we've started it. We've been doing it for 8 weeks now. So if
Okay.
you look here, yeah. So I'm just telling you, if you want to catch up, I've got them all here. We're doing
Okay.
the final exam for Princess to get our free cruise on Saturday at noon.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. All right, guys, have a great time. I'm going to eat my pizza now.
Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good
Safe.
weekend.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.